So I wasn't here for the discussion, obviously, last week, and I would like to know what people around the table feel. Let's take that last one first, and how people feel about, one, making a change, and two, what that change will be. And can we take it in those two separate ways, if we will? Do people favor making a change from the way it currently reads, which is designated by the...
I gotta say, actually, before we enter this discussion, I hate to do this, but I'm doing this a lot with the Landmarks Commission now. We have to be mindful of the open meetings law, and I hate having to do this because people think it's silly, but the open meetings law kind of forbids us without a quorum to have a substantive discussion. I mean, we can do a lot of business, like we can inform you of things and you can make any observation, but we've had certain problems with some of the commissions and boards. We're trying to get everybody in complete compliance with the open meetings law, which if you don't have a quorum or you're not in a compliant, open meeting law compliant facility, we really can't have a substantive discussion. And that's why I hated to interrupt both of you.
So I need to just talk about that for a minute. If I were to meet the three of them on the street and have a conversation, that's different than because we put out a notice, even though we're not voting on anything, even though we're not deciding anything.
If you met each other, bumped into each other on the street, no one would really know that.
Okay.
But it would be, I mean, it's a much bigger problem if there's a quorum, but the meeting wasn't noticed. Right. Like if there are work sessions, there are a number of cases on work sessions where a final action was invalidated because a work session was held with a quorum of people.
But not noticed.
But it was not, well, the public wasn't allowed in.
Right.
Now the public's allowed here, we don't have a quorum. It may be okay to have some discussion, but it's getting close.
So what can we do?
I think we could say, we want to think about this, and when we have a quorum, maybe have a full discussion, or...
Okay, I can say we want to think about this, they can't say what they want to think about it? Is that it? It can't be a back and forth? I just want to be clear.
Any substantive business.
Because that means this meeting's 5 minutes and I'm done. If I can't get a reaction...
I think without a quorum, and we're lacking a quorum by one person, the cases say really won't be invalidated, but we just have to be careful, that's all. It's probably better if we postpone the discussion until we do have a quorum.
Can I say what I'd like them to think about?
Yeah, I think so. I think it may even be legal to have this discussion. It's just getting close.
Okay, but which one are you telling me to do? Have the discussion or not? I mean,
better not to. We do have a meeting.
All right.
There can be emails, you know.
Okay,
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
We all agree to be safe and sorry and not waste time?
It may be legal to go ahead, but...
You can't keep doing that to me. You can't keep saying it.
I wish the law were clearer, but...
No, seriously. Tell me which one you prefer to do.
Yeah,
I'll do which
personally,
one.
I think we should just...
Wait till we have a quorum?
Well, I don't want to wait too long. It's 20
No, I mean, wait until we have
Yes.
a subsequent meeting.
Yes, I think if we don't have 5 people, I think we're game. Let's just
It
keep
looks
it
like
clean.
we won't have
I agree.
any other items during
Yeah,
this
there's only two, I think.
this year.
Yeah, so far, that's all that's come up.
That's all that's come up with today. I don't want to keep saying that as well. It's still okay. We closed the new...
Julius, I think you can say what we see the issues are as you see it, and then...
What I see the issues are on the item regarding the filling the vacancy on mayor is first determining whether or not we think we want to change the current system. And secondly, the manner in which we change the system. There is one idea on the table, which is to have the mayor propose a list. I think at least open for discussion is whether or not the charter will have a specified list stated in it, and using the federal government's list as a guide in some way. The number 2 person, the deputy mayor, would be first on that list as opposed to an open. And so let's give some thought to that, when we get a quorum, we'll talk about moving it forward. We do understand quorum, no quorum, that vote isn't even binding until we have the last vote to put forth, I guess the next to last vote to put it forth to public hearing. The only vote that's binding is after public hearing, do we put forth something for it to be on the ballot? So, but if we want to, we definitely want to comply. If there's a question mark here, I'm fine with saying that we'll wait to have the conversation at a later date.
Okay.
All right, anyone else want to put, I can do this, anyone else want to put any other ideas on the table for thought for discussion later? How good was that?
Well, how about, at the next meeting where we have a quorum, which I think we hope will be next Thursday.
Yes.
If anybody has any ideas about any changes to any of these, maybe you could email it around.
Right, but I think it's okay.
There could be discussions among members, I think, no problem with that, in what we want to do, but, and then at the next meeting, we could hit the ground running with these ideas. Maybe you can, if you want to contact us, we'll draft it. I do have some news that Brian will not be with us next week because he's going to be getting married.
Congratulations.
Yes.
What?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Nice.
Showing the wife some respect and not coming out on Thursday night, all right.
It's the rehearsal dinner next. The rehearsal dinner next.
So I decided, let's take precedent.
The other item was filling the vacancies on the commissioners, and we had, this was the item as to whether or not we go back to the old language. And again, we'll make sure everyone has the draft language, to give some thought to the prior to the meeting, and come back to the next meeting. Okay?
And it's pretty much verbatim of the 1995 law. There was one type of thing that I moved, but. Are you gonna be?
You're gonna get to it next week? I'll need to take it?
Yes.
I'll be here. That's free.
I'm away, unfortunately.
Okay, you wait for the whole week? I'll call and poll people and get a sense of the week.
I think Gene would be, said she was away this
So
week.
Gene tomorrow, we should be okay.
Yeah.
Jane?
Gene.
Right, Jane.
Jane, not here.
Board, we should probably could do a little look at the schedule. Did you, Julius, give some thought to the, when the hearing would be, or?
Well, I, again, want to poll the team, and so I'd like a few more people present before we do that.
So maybe by next
We'll
Thursday,
pick it by next
we will
Thursday.
have a date, because we're tight.
We'll look at that. We'll choose that next week's meeting. I'm also proposing, and we'd like to hear back, that we have one public hearing.
Agreed.
One public hearing, we'll have it here.
Limited items, I think one is enough.
All right, that's it.
We don't have to adjourn.
We don't have to adjourn the meeting that never started.
Just never started.
National Landmarks Commission.
Yes, you are.
Thanks for coming.